Hi Sagittarius, this is your general energy reading for the week of August 17th through the 21st. I will be getting clarity on a situation that you'll be dealing with that week, and then afterwards I will get some advice from your guides. To start off, the overall energy for this reading is the reverse star card. So this is about focusing on the negative, loss of hope, maybe feeling like your desired outcome won't happen. For the recent past, you have the Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Page of Swords. So you're recently trying to focus on separating or disconnecting from a partnership, a connection, so that you can overcome your difficulties, your hardships you've been experiencing because of an overindulgence in a situation. And that led to a lack of direction, a lack of continued communication, a lack of receiving new information through this overindulgence. For the immediate future, you have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So this wanting to overcome your struggles or difficulties was short-lived. You're deciding to delay that outcome because of wanting to regain your happiness, your fulfillment, satisfaction through this overindulgence. And that's causing you to delay moving on from this partnership, leading you to focus on bringing it into your deep unhappiness, anxiety, stress, because of this lack of continued communication. For the immediate outcome, you have the Judgment card, the King of Cups, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups. Not being able to show emotional maturity so that you could bring it into these struggles, these hardships, because of seeking higher power gossip so that you can find happiness, satisfaction. And this lack of emotional maturity causes you to seek out a partnership that's untrustworthy, trickster energy, leading you to a lack of commitment, broken trust, or broken promises to yourself over no longer wanting to commit to new information or continued communication regarding this higher power gossip. I went ahead and pulled a few clarification cards to get a clearer picture of what's going on underneath for you. For the overall energy, for the reverse star, you have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the World card. So this loss of hope is because of the delayed, a lack of completion, the lack of success of something, the completion of something. There's delayed or setbacks to the completing of something that's in the process of, after loss of long-term stability or something centered around your long-term stability. Because of wanting to move forward with this process, this could be a long-distance connection for you. For the recent past, for the Three of Cups, you have the King of Cups, the Fool card, and the Ten of Swords. So this overindulgence is a relapse, problems coming back. After making a foolish mistake, thoughtless action, because of a lack of emotional maturity. For the Lovers card, you have the Four of Wands, the Emperor, and the Wheel of Fortune. And you decided you're trying to want to disconnect, separate from this partnership, this connection, because of some unpleasant changes, or this is delays or setbacks to the positive changes you might have been trying to make. After you decided you don't want to connect to this partnership, this could be for some of you some type of authority figure. You decided not to connect with this connection because of a lack of support, a lack of stability in this connection. For the Page of Swords, you have the Nine of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. That's leading to a lack of continued communication because of no longer wanting to commit to this direction, this path. After deciding you want to let go of the past because of a lack of unhappiness, a lack of fulfillment, satisfaction. And probably because you've been maybe overindulging in it too much. For the immediate future, for the Nine of Cups, you have the Empress, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. So the setback to what you wanted to overcome your struggles and difficulties is because you wanted to regain your happiness because of emotional stability from this relapse, problems coming back. After you had decided to disconnect, separate from this partnership because of a lack of abundance, a feeling of a lack of abundance. So this could be a lack of self-love, self-worth, lack of self-doubt, lack of growth within you that might have led to this show of emotional immaturity. For the Six of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Five of Pentacles. And you decide to delay moving on from this partnership, to delay this disconnect because of bringing it into your struggles or difficulties around with this setback or delay to the positive changes you were trying to make. After you had decided you no longer want to connect with this connection because of a lack of stability or comfort, no longer being able to find stability, comfort, security within this connection, or just maybe in general, no longer wanting to connect with others for support, stability, comfort. For the Nine of Swords, you have the Devil, the Eight of Swords, and the Hierophant. So you bring it into your deep unhappiness, your anxiety, stress, because you've been experiencing this lack of continued communication, but you bring it into it by connecting to some type of alternative spiritual connection, spiritual source, after trying to, so that you can gain freedom or escape, take your power back, gain freedom, escape from something that's got a tight grip on you because of trying to gain freedom from a toxic connection, a toxic situation, a toxic habit that you might have been overindulging in, leaving you unhappy. For the immediate outcome for the judgment, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Wands. In this emotional immaturity, you're seeking higher power, gossip. After bringing it into your feelings of conflict, because you're able to because you want to bring it into feelings of conflict or resistance, or because you were able to bring it into that around this emotional immaturity. This emotional instability that led to this relapse. And then bringing her into this conflict after reassessing your goals and deciding to delay the success of releasing this toxic connection, this toxic situation. For the Magician, you have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. This emotional maturity is causing you to seek out trickster energy, untrustworthy partnership, an untrustworthy magician, so that you can bring it into your crisis of the mind, into your regret, remorse, maybe over trying to bring it into bringing it into your difficulties, struggles with this delayed of the positive changes that you were trying to make, because you decided to delay making a decision not to connect to this partnership or not, because of a lack of courage. Around not seeking out support, comfort from others. For the Knight of Cups, you have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Moon card. And that's leading you to a lack of commitment, to not continuing communication, breaking a promise to yourself because of seeking hidden truths, a revealing of hidden truths through this alternative spiritual connection, after potentially missing out on an opportunity to escape and gain freedom by letting go of the past. After deciding to delay making a decision on releasing this toxic connection, this toxic situation, toxic habit that you've been overindulging in. For guidance from your guides, great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. Take a risk, venture forward. At the end of your life, you are more likely to regret the things you didn't do than the things you did do. Take risk. Not every risk enables success, but if you don't try, you'll never know what remarkable experiences were available to you. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you'll discover new talents and abilities. Playing safe in the long run is no safer than venturing forth with glee. To quote Helen Keller, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Hoist your sails, catch the trade winds of adventure, and enter your open seas. Explore new ports of call. It's easy to stay safe in the harbor, but that's not where the juice of life is. When you sail the open seas without knowing what the day will bring, life force energy is activated within you. There are no guarantees when you take a risk. Be willing to go out on a limb. That's where the best fruit is. When you push yourself beyond your personal boundaries, life is so much more fulfilling. And that is it for the Sagittarius reading, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.